Good afternoon. Today is the 20th of December and we're taking a break from a series of walkarounds and reviews to talk about something that's quite unexpected, really. I've just bought myself, accidentally, a 2006 Mitsubishi Shogun. Sometimes when people find out about what services I offer, they, have particular requirements for what car they wish to replace their current one, if they even have a current one. And one of my friends got in touch with me. He lives in southwest London, and he said to me, "I've got this Shogun. I need to replace it with another car, one that's still capable of towing the same capacity as this, but I want something that's a little bit more suited for kind of road driving. This is a little bit kind of, tough off-road type thing. I don't necessarily need that. Can you help me?" And so we were looking at some options, and I found him a 2007 Volkswagen Touareg with a petrol engine. And this particular car is an automatic diesel, the Shogun. And he asked how, we would perhaps get rid of it. And suffice it to say that we went through some options. One of them was for him to use a car buying service. Now, I don't really recommend car buying services on this channel. I think they are really quite a license to print money in many ways. And so that was an option he was looking into because, he's not got a huge amount of time in his life. This is one of the reasons why he wanted to employ me to help him out, was because he literally didn't have much time. That's why I happened to find the Touareg for him. I don't know 100% at the moment if he's picked that up or not yet, but that was what his plan was anyway. So he's capable of doing that himself. He doesn't need my help in that, but the Shogun was the issue, and let's go into a bit more about that now. So it's a 2006 Mitsubishi Shogun. I haven't picked it up yet. I will be doing so later this month. And the car buying service that my friend went to, he was offered a certain amount of money. Obviously, they knocked loads of things off for things like, not quite having a full service history. At the time, he didn't think he had the owner's manual. He's since found that. And just, there's a very small amount of rust on it, a tiny little pinprick of rust on it, literally. And they knocked some money off of that as well. The car's been serviced recently. It's had new tyres on it. It's all fine. It's just, this is, what a car buying service is like. They're out to make money out of somebody who doesn't really have a lot of time to sell something. And my friend said to me, if you can pretty much match what they can offer, you can buy the car from me instead. Now, I've had a look at what his car's worth. That's one of the reasons why I originally was, looking at doing something similar anyway with him. And I know the car's worth a lot more than the car buying services offered for it, considerably more, in fact. So he said to me, if you want to, I need to get rid of this car. If you want to buy it, I need you to tell me if that's possible. We didn't currently have the money to do that at that time. So I went to my mother. You've probably seen her Mercedes-Benz and many of the videos that I've made on this channel. And so I said to her, "Can I have a family loan, please?" And this is what I'm doing. And she said, "Yes, that's fine. As long as I get the money back, that's absolutely fine." So that was very kind of her. So I got the money sent over to my friend in London, and I'm going to be picking the car up probably towards the end of this month. I'm not going to edit in any photographs of the car in this video because that will take me a while. As you've seen, I've been working quite hard, and so has Mr. Franks on videos to my channel recently. So I'll just be doing this literally as a very quick video, but I will put a thumbnail of the car into this video, so before you would have already seen it when you've clicked on this video. I've got more pictures of it, and of course when I do pick it up later this month, I'll be able to do a full walk around on the car. I'll be driving it back from southwest London. That'll be interesting. I'll have to avoid, getting and talking to every traffic, because I've never driven one of these before, so it'll be interesting. It always does an automatic, I'm not surprising considering he lives in London. So that should be straightforward. It's got a separate low ratio gearbox on it. Four-wheel drive low ratio, you can select what you want. Special off-road tyres, it's got different suspension on it. And yes, the plan is to pick that up, and then that car will be sold once we've transferred everything into my name, and V5 has arrived down where we live. Then the car will be up for sale. I might take it down to Mr. Chris Phillips of Boats and Engines, who's not too far away, who's actually far more excited about the car arriving where we live than I am in some ways, because he's a massive off-road enthusiast, and Shoguns are very good at that kind of thing. Yes, we might do other things with it, but yes, ultimately the car will be sold down in Eastleigh once it's in my name. There is some minor work to do on the car. It needs, I think, maybe one or two of the fan bolts, either just replacing entirely, or I might just be able to get away with just adjusting them slightly. There's a problem with the fan belts in the car. As far as I know, that's the only issue. Obviously, I'll be having it checked over and make sure it's okay before it goes up for sale. But there we go. I don't know if some of you are fans of Mitsubishi Shogun, things like that. It looks like a very interesting car. It's got a full leather interior as well. It's an interesting colour. Looks very tough. He was obviously very happy to use that to transport his family around in. They have other cars too in their family. One of their cars is actually an electric one, which obviously in London is brilliant. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates, I suppose, and we'll see what happens with this one. So I hope you enjoyed that preliminary video on the accidental purchase of a new car that will be featured on the channel. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. I've got a Facebook page, facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Also got a website, www.lloydvehicleconsulting.co.uk. And there's a contact tab on the front page for you to get in touch, particularly if you wish me to source a car for you, maybe in a more conventional manner from this particular one. Yes, we'll always see how it goes. You just never know what's going to happen, do you? Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.